Today we're gonna try Wendy's breakfast. I got a nice selection. I got 5 items from across the menu to try and hit all of the sections of the breakfast menu. Now, the reason I'm doing this right now is because in March, in the month of March, on the Wendy's app, you can get half-price breakfast every day. There's a coupon on there. You just add it. Every single breakfast item is half price, up to $100. So if you really want a lot of breakfast, you can get it. But basically, I only had to pay $8 for all these 5 items when I would normally pay $16. Now, here's what I should have. I haven't double-checked everything in the bag. Sometimes they mess things up. But the idea is that I got a breakfast Baconator, which on its own is $4.29. Again, I got it half off, which has bacon, American cheese, sausage, egg, and Swiss cheese sauce. That sounds really good. That's the staple, breakfast Baconator. I had to get one of those. I'm trying to get a whole tasting menu. There's like 12 different sandwiches you can get, but I had to limit it. Next, I got a honey butter chicken biscuit, which was $3.29, which is just a biscuit with chicken breast and maple honey butter. That sounds delicious to me. Simple chicken biscuit sandwich with some butter. Then I got a maple bacon chicken croissant, which was $4.19, which has maple honey butter, bacon, chicken, and a croissant bun, which sounds really good. All those things sound good. So in those 3, I've got some sausage, I've got some bacon, I've got some chicken, I've got a biscuit, I've got a croissant, and I've got a regular bun. So I feel like that takes care of most of that. Then I got what's perhaps the most interesting thing to me, sausage biscuits and gravy, or sausage gravy and biscuits for $2.19, which is just a biscuit with sausage gravy on it. But that's one of my favorite items of all time. I don't know how their version is going to be. I'm hoping it's good, but just straight up biscuits and gravy sounds great. Finally, I grabbed a small seasoned potatoes. They don't have hash browns. What they have is seasoned potatoes. They almost look like potato wedges. I'm not sure what the seasoning is exactly. It's probably just standard, whatever you call it. Now, why am I blanking on what seasoning it's called? It's probably just standard seasoning you put on fries and whatever. But yes, a small seasoned potato for $1.59, and that's the selection. I'm gonna try to start with the breakfast Baconator, but I gotta look in this heavy bag, a very heavy bag, I should say. That feels hefty, so let's start with the breakfast Baconator. I got lucky. I got it on the first shot out of 3. Man, this thing looks amazing though. Let me get a shot of that. It has a ton of bacon on it, which is surprising. Here's the sausage patty. That doesn't look too amazing on its own. Just looks like a weird round sausage patty. Then you got the egg, which looks great. It looks like a fresh cracked egg, which I believe it is. I believe that's their gimmick with their breakfast, is that they're using all fresh cracked eggs. But look at this bacon. Look at this bacon right here. It's all over the place. It looks good. I like a standard Baconator. It's got the Swiss cheese sauce. Everything about this screams I'm gonna like it. Let's take a bite. Since we have 5 items here, I'm gonna try to be a little bit quicker so that this video isn't too long. But this breakfast Baconator, I'm gonna just start off by giving it a score of a 4. I like it. Again, there's not much really bad to say about it. The only thing I don't like is the sausage is it's a little disappointing. It's even worse. It's slightly lower quality than McDonald's sausage, which should tell you where you're at. It's almost like a frozen sausage patty, which I eat those all the time. I don't have a problem with them, but it's like a frozen sausage patty. It's not too good. It's a little overly salty, but otherwise, everything about this is great. The bacon, I want to commend Wendy's very much for the bacon, which is crispy. Thank you. I'm tired of fast food soggy bacon. Very crispy bacon, cheesy. Egg, good. It's just a solid egg. I mean, there's nothing special about it, but it is fresh cracked. You can tell that it's not like a egg beaters or anything. It's a fresh cracked egg. Tastes great. Bun is good. Value is also very good. This is a pretty big sandwich for $4.29, considering the price of breakfast at places like McDonald's and even Burger King. It's in line with it. It's maybe even a better value based on the fact that you get sausage and bacon and a ton of cheese on it. It's a solid burger for the price, or breakfast sandwich for the price, and especially half off right now. So definitely check this one out if you're going to get breakfast. Now let me quickly move on to the honey butter chicken biscuit. All right, simple concept here. Chicken on a biscuit with some honey butter. Very simple. Let me just show you anyways. Well, I'm going to break this biscuit. There you go. There's the chicken. The biscuit kind of got stuck to it a little bit because of the butter. But simple concept, surprisingly decent size. Look at that. It's very, very decent size for the price of $3.29. chicken for breakfast is kind of it's not a normal thing for me, but I know it's pretty established in the fast food game to have chicken for breakfast, so let's go with it. Take a bite. Okay, an impressive showing from Wendy's here. Honestly, I was expecting something cheap. When I took it out of the wrapper, I was surprised. When I bit into it, I was even more surprised. This chicken is excellent. It's excellent chicken. It's a real chicken breast patty. It's a fillet. It's not processed chicken. It's a solid chicken fillet. It's almost like the chicken they use on their dinner menu. I don't even know. It could be the same chicken, but I think it's a little bit smaller size. But this is an excellent chicken patty. The biscuit itself is fine. It's okay. It's not like an outstanding biscuit, but with this chicken and with that honey flavor, man, this is an excellent breakfast. I would eat these all day. I'm gonna give it a 5. I'm very impressed with your chicken. Now let's move on to the maple bacon chicken croissant, which, if the chicken is the same, which I'm assuming it is, could be even better. It all depends on the croissant, but now we're talking about maple bacon and this excellent chicken, so let's try that one out. Okay, here we are, maple bacon chicken croissant. Look at that. They poured the bacon on. They put a lot of bacon on there. It's like 3 or 4 half strips. The croissant is interesting. It's not, I wouldn't technically call this a croissant. We'll see how the texture is. That's what's really going to be telling. But otherwise, we have our chicken, we have our bacon on here. The maple is maple honey butter. You can't really tell, but it does smell. It does have a smell of maple. You can't really visibly see it, but that's fine. Chicken looks the same as the other one, so I have high hopes. I'm gonna have to give this one a 4 and not a 5. I was on the verge, but the croissant itself is not good. It's not terrible, but I'd rather almost have a regular bun than the croissant, honestly. And it does not compete with the biscuit. So far, the chicken biscuit is a lot better. Very simple. I do like the addition of the bacon, no problem there. But if you could just add bacon onto the chicken biscuit, you'd be in business, because the croissant roll, not that good. But the chicken, excellent. Bacon, of course, again, crispy. Good job, Wendy's. So now we're going to move on, and we're going to try the seasoned potatoes. We're going to leave the biscuits and gravy for last. That's the one I'm most interested in. We're going to try seasoned potatoes. Again, they're like potato wedges that you could get at like any deli or whatever. Seasoned well. They look like they have a lot of black pepper. This is their solution for breakfast potatoes. They don't have hash browns. They have seasoned potatoes, which I like. It's, it differentiates them from other places. Let's give it a shot. We got one with, it's kind of a fused together. Another hit, another fantastic item from Wendy's. I don't know what's going on. Breakfast, I guess, is Wendy's forte. Although I do like Wendy's regularly, but usually like daytime Wendy's, I'm good with them. But man, breakfast is impressing. These are fantastic. I wish these were available all day on the menu. I'd take these over fries any day. They're basically just seasoned potato wedges, but they're solid. They're crispy on the outside, soft in the middle. They're well seasoned, very well seasoned. Maybe on the edge of too salty, possibly, and probably for some people it will be. But I love it. It's got a peppery taste. I love pepper. I love everything about them. It's another 5 stars for me for the seasoned potatoes. Throw these on. If you're going to Wendy's to get breakfast, throw them on in your order. They're good. And they're a nice break from just hash browns. Even though I love hash browns, I love a solid hash brown. These are a nice switch up, and they taste good. So what more can you ask for? Seasoned potatoes, really good. Now we're going to end it off with the one I'm most interested in. Let me dig in this bag and see if I can show you. You can't really see it through here, but this is what it comes in, biscuits and gravy. Let me try and open it up and show you without spilling it all over myself. That's the idea, at least. There we go. That's good enough. Now, maybe I shouldn't have saved this for last, technically, because it's starting to get a little cold. Maybe, I'll go home and heat it up. No, I won't. I'm just going to eat it here. But keep in mind that this is starting to get a little room temperature because it's been a little while. But that actually looks pretty solid to me. And this was only $2.19 for this. This is a pretty good amount of food for $2.19. Even though it's technically just one biscuit with gravy, it's a big biscuit cut in half with a lot of gravy on it. Nice tray. Let's give it a shot. That's a knife. Why'd you guys give me a knife? What the hell? Come on, guys. Here's a fork. I guess they think I want to eat my biscuits and my $2 biscuits and gravy with a knife and fork. I'm a very fancy man. Here we go. If I needed a knife to cut this, then it would be a failure. which I don't need a knife to cut it. All right, here we go. Wendy's. You guys, man. You guys have been hiding this secret breakfast. I mean, it's not a secret, but it's been a secret to me. I've never had it before. This is a great promotion to get me to try it because I'll be back if I have to wake up at a terrible hour like 8 or 9 a.m. Sad. If it was all day, this would be a whole different story. But if I have to get up in the morning, I might actually just opt for Wendy's breakfast instead of McDonald's because I like everything that's going on here. Nothing I had today was even below good. Everything was good. There was not even like a middling. They were all great to good, which is surprising. These biscuits and sausage gravy, fantastic. The only downside I'd say is I would like a little bit more sausage in it, but other than that, adequate amount of gravy. The biscuit is not like anything special, but it's good. But the gravy is excellent, peppery, nice peppery country gravy. Just a little bit more sausage would have really hit the spot, but I'm still going to give it a 5 just because I appreciate what you guys are doing. I don't think any other fast food place has biscuits and gravy. I appreciate you guys for doing that, so we'll give you a 5, another 5. Wendy's, great breakfast. I'm going to give my suggestions now. If you're going to Wendy's for breakfast, if you're looking for something handheld, I would get the chicken biscuit, the honey butter chicken biscuit. It's $3.29, great deal. And grab one of those before you grab anything. The breakfast Baconator is good. Everything's good. Basically, you can't go wrong with anything as far as I'm concerned, but if you're going to just try a couple things, honey butter chicken biscuit, that's what you'd want, and definitely grab some seasoned potatoes because those are amazing. But if you have the time, if you're not looking for something handheld or quick and you want to sit down and eat something, get the sausage biscuits and gravy because, man, those are good, and they're something that's very unique to Wendy's. So those are my recommendations, but really you can't go wrong with any of these that I tried today. They're all good. All I know is you should try Wendy's breakfast, especially in March, because again, just download the app. You can use the promo code. This is not an ad or anything, obviously, because I only get like 20 views a video, but download the app, use the promo code, the offer in the app for half off breakfast in March. Maybe use it a couple times. I might, because this was really good. So that was our sampling of Wendy's breakfast. Hopefully that gives you a good view of what you can get at Wendy's and what the quality is, which is high. So that's that, and I'll see you next time.